how are you? I hope everything is going well. Thank you so much for joining us for today. We are going to take you on a virtual tour to Cendrawasih Bay National Park. But before we started, please let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Winnie Haryanto.
Hi everyone, my name is Janice Gabriela Kencana.
Hello, my name is Ivana Stiadi.
Now, you might be wondering, why Cendrawasih Bay National Park? It's simply because Cendrawasih Bay National Park is the largest marine national park in Indonesia and it's the best dive site in the archipelago. But not only that, it has many wonderful uniqueness. You're curious, right? So let's take a look together. My friend Ivana, Winnie, and I will explain it more deeply.
Administratively, Cendrawasih Bay National Park is located in two regencies, which are Wondamai Regency, West Papua Province, and Nabire Regency, Papua Province. There are three ways to get there. First is by air. For those who staying outside Papua, you can use an airline from your city with destination to Biak City. After arriving in Biak, you can use an airline to Nabire or Manokwari. Second is by sea. If you use sea route, you can use sea transportation heading to Nabire or Manokwari. After that, you can use longboat to Ramberpon Island, which takes 6 hours less. Third is by land. Starting from Manokwari, you will travel overland approximately 3 hours. Then proceed by motorboat to Cendrawasih Bay National Park. The entrance fee to Cendrawasih Bay National Park is around 2.7 million rupiahs, including entrance fee to Cendrawasih Marine Reserve, local fees, port clearance, and administration. Okay, now Janice, can you help me to explain what makes this tourism site attractive for tourists?
The Putri of Earth is never dead. John Keats. There's so much natural beauty that we can enjoy, one of which is Cendrawasih Bay National Park, a place where we can see Cendrawasih birds directly on the hill of Kuadisore village in the morning or evening. Apart from the coasts, it has a variety of fish, listed at least 209 different types of fish here. We can see whale shark, the largest living animal in the ocean, which are believed to have originated about 60 million years ago in Kuadisore. There are at least 137 whale sharks seen in the Cendrawasih Bay National Park region. There's also Ramberpon Island. We can do animal sightings, deer breeding, diving, and snorkeling, where we can see Japanese combat skeletons as a relic of World War II. Cool, isn't it? Now, let's move on to facilities, services that will explain by Winnie.
Thank you, Janice. Now for your information, the choice of accommodation during your tour and adventure at Cendrawasih Bay National Park might be quite limited because the availability and arrangement of the tourist areas are not optimal yet. However, if the tourist wants to stay overnight, they can stay at Cendrawasih Bay National Park Hall. But still, you have to contact them first. But the easiest and cheapest way is to stay at a homestay. The facilities are depends on what type of house we got. Next, live aboard. Here we will spend the night on the board for 4 to 10 days depending on the package we choose. The facilities are beds, foods, fresh water, diving equipment, and diving guides. Moving on to Cendrawasih Bay National Park services, first we have tour guide. If you feel you need a guide to explore the Cendrawasih Bay National Park, then you must apply a permit to Cendrawasih Bay National Park Hall. Later, they will appoint a companion for us. Next, welcoming dance. When we arrive, we will be greeted by a tribe leader in Kuadisore village at your district with welcoming dance, where invited guests are required to step on the sand, which is located on the paddle that has been prepared. Then proceed with a convoy by the local indigenous. Lastly, Ahedaf Resort. If you are an adventurous person and a professional diver who are looking for comfort, then Ahedaf Resort is a perfect place for you. Packages offered start from $1,120 for 1 week. The facilities ranging from meals, transfers, and tour guides. Here are 2 tips you need to know before you go. Cellular communication at Chandrawasih Bay National Park is very limited, so you are advised to bring a walkie-talkie which is useful for monitoring information. Then, transportation to and from Chandrawasih Bay National Park depends on the wind and weather conditions, so it's advisable to observe the topography and weather conditions before heading there. And that will be the end of our virtual tour session. If you find this video helpful, please like, comment, and share to your friends who might need it. Thank you so much for your attention and see you!